would be really hard, and my heart goes out to everyone. Guys, I woke up and first thing I heard was the news about the the music festival in Las Vegas. The current count is at 50 dead and over 400 injured, and I don't know that much yet about the whole situation, but I know that the perpetrator I don't know if the perpetrator's still alive, but I know he was like 60 something years old, and I keep going through these phases of tears and just being numb, and I just never know how to process these things, and no one does. It's just thinking about how many people are affected by this, how many people died, how many people who will miss those 50 people who were just killed senselessly because they went to a music festival, and all the people who were injured, and everyone who was there or who will have to deal with the after effects with PTSD. I can't imagine what it would be like to be in their situation, and I can't imagine. Oh, but it's really sad, and I don't know what to do. It's really hard in these situations because you want to help, but I mean, some people can help. I saw about how after Pulse nightclub, there were some amazing people who took service dogs for the survivors to interact with, and I know so many people to help with therapy, but I know so many people found a way to help after Pulse nightclub, and I'm sure many people will find a way to help again. However, personally, I don't have a way to help. I'm sick. I'm stuck in bed. I'm in Louisiana. There's not much there's not really anything I can do, but I have my faith, so I will pray, and I will try to reach out through social media, but it's that kind of thing where you always wish there's more you could do, or something you could do, and it's just, there's so many people who are affected by this, and I can't imagine how hard this must be on all the victims and their families and loved ones, and just imagining what it'd be like if one of my loved ones was there. Yeah. It would be really hard, and my heart goes out to everyone who's been affected by this, and you are my prayers. Well, that's all I'm going to say for now. I'll leave it at that, and so I'll see y'all again in a bit. So the news today really set off my depression more, and so I've had a hard time getting motivated to do anything, but I've been at least getting emotional. I've at least been trying to watch anime, which does help, and so I'm hoping in a bit I can be productive. Currently about to drink a pact. I love these things. They remind me of a mix of Tang, cranberry juice, and orange jello, all of which are very nostalgic for me because I loved all of them when I was little. And I love the tart cranberries, but I've also been having Hedgie cuddles, which helps so much. She's such a sweetheart. And my babies get me through so much. I love them. Hi, Simba, darling. What? Don't lick my ear. You can't lick my new piercings, okay? They have to heal first. She's a sweetheart. I love her. No, not my new piercings. I love you, darling. It's just a hard day, guys. It's just one of those days. Mom and Caroline are currently at the lab after Caroline's doctor appointment, getting blood taken, and I just got a text from Mama, and we just found out that Mayo is not accepting Caroline, and it's really hard because two of Caroline's physicians, both her GI and her allergist, wanted her to get in ASAP because they are at a loss of what to do. Caroline's GI tract is just, she can barely eat, she's throwing up, she's dry heaving, she's having so many symptoms, and she can barely eat anything, and she's not absorbing nutrients, and then her allergies, she keeps going into anaphylaxis and having reactions, and she's passing out, and she's having all these so many symptoms. And other people with these same conditions have gotten to Mayo Clinic. I know so many of them. I don't know why they aren't accepting Caroline. Two of her doctors wanted her to get in as quickly as possible. Her symptoms were so severe, but they didn't even give us a reason why, so we don't know what's up with it. And it's just, in the short little letter they sent it was like, if your symptoms change or your physicians feel as if you need if you need to get them to send you a referral, well, they did send referrals, and so it's just, how severe do your symptoms have to be when you can barely eat anything and you're going into anaphylaxis so many times a month? It's really upsetting because we were really hoping it would help, and yeah. So I'm gonna go tell Hannah about this because she doesn't know yet, and I don't know how Caroline's handling it yet because they're in the lab, and so it's not really a good place to talk about it. It's hard, guys. I just currently trying to work on art, but I'm having anxiety about it. It's just not a good mental health day. I'm doing a lot better now than I was earlier. Nap and seeing Caroline and cuddling Hedgies and talking to friends helped with the depression, but I'm still dealing with stuff, and so I have anxieties about it. But I'm trying to work on this October art challenge now. I missed yesterday, so I have to do yesterday's and today's art. I'm doing one piece of art every day for the month, and it is a Inktober challenge. However, I'm not doing Inktober because I don't have enough ink supplies. I just have some micron pens, so that's not really enough to do with. So I found a couple basic sketches, and I would want to get more completed art than that. And so I'm just doing general art challenge, and I'll do it whatever medium I want, whether I want it to be paint or digital or sketch or whatever I want that day for that piece. And so, let's see, I'm doing the one with prompts by the, on Instagram, her name's Katie, and she goes by Elentori, Elentori, and so she's going with the tag Elitober for her prompts, and so I'm doing those, and day 1 is mermaid and day 2 is dryad, and so I'm going to do those, but I'm having anxiety just starting today just because my health gets in the way of my art so much, and so then when I try to get back at it, I just feel anxious about it. But that's part of the reason I want to do this challenge, is I want to try to find ways to do even simple sketches every day, so that way I don't feel this way anymore, because it's really hard with the way my health can get in the way of it. Chatted with my friend Caitlin, or Kat, a lot, and that was really good to just talk. We had real heart-to-heart talking about just like depression and stuff, dealing with that, because I've been dealing with it today. So I was like text her, I was like, I'm having a bad day. He's like, oh, how? And so we've been talking, and that is awesome. She's a really good friend. Gotta ask good day, Caitlin. But I probably slowed that a little bit because I'm just like anxious, and so I don't know. Get over this anxiety. Maybe if I do a few stretches or something, that would help. Because I just like, the storm system coming through, which I'm sure does not help, because that always affects me negatively. But I'm gonna work on this art and just try to get past this. After I got over the initial anxiety of sketching, since I haven't been warmed up lately, I was able to really enjoy it, and now it's making me feel relaxed and happy, and I just really love working on my art. It's just so hard because my health gets in the way so often, and I get anxious because I'm not warmed up, and my brain feels all like disjointed. So once I can get into it, I feel so much better, and so I'm really enjoying it now, and yay. But I better take a break to eat that soup, and then I can get back to work on it. Maybe get some chocolate afterwards too, because I want something sweet. So I might just eat a little piece of my Lily's Blood Orange chocolate. It's really delicious, and since it's 70% dark chocolate, you don't need much. A little piece goes a long ways. But my arm's sore. But I'm feeling a lot better with depression and anxiety now. It's still hard every day, but I'm trying to get over it. Regarding Mayo Clinic, we've seen that apparently they turn a whole lot of people with MCS, mast cell activation syndrome, away. That's Caroline's condition that we all have histamine problems, but that's Caroline's condition that causes her to go into anaphylaxis randomly and have allergic reactions to everything. She can touch an apple and go into anaphylaxis. So, but apparently they turn a lot of people away with that condition, and it's frustrating. But we are just going to trust that it's God's will, because of course it is, and that He's gonna take care of us, and He'll show us what we need to do. And so it's hard, but we just need to look for joy and trust in the Lord. So yeah, but aside from that, I'm trying to not pay too much attention to the news, because I hope it goes out to everyone, but I also need to take care of my mental health, because I don't need to go into a down spiral with that again. So, but yeah, so I'm doing better. I've been listening to music, watching vlogs, watching Voltron, watched some anime earlier. There's some really good anime news I got the other day, which I saw again today, and I'm so excited about, because one of my favorite anime, it actually won Animated Movie of the Year last year in Japan. It's called A Silent Voice, and I think the Japanese title is Konokachi, but the English title is A Silent Voice, and there's two main characters, and one of them is deaf, a deaf girl, and that hits close to home because Sarah's deaf, and so being raised with a sister who's deaf, I really related to the sister of the deaf girl and her struggles and wanting to help her sister, and I also could relate to the bullying that the main character went through, because I dealt with a lot of stuff with other kids because of my auditory processing disorder and stuff. So, because other kids really picked on me because of that growing up, and so I really related to the bullying she went through as well. And then the story has a lot about depression, and it's a really sad movie. The first time I watched it, I cried from beginning to end. Seriously, I did not stop. I was like sobbing while I came in the room. She just looked at me and she's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Anime." She's like, "Oh, okay." Well, I was like sobbing, tears streaming down my face. Coldplay reference there. But it's a good movie. It's really good. It hit close to home in so many ways, so I like really cried. but it's good. And so I'm really excited because the news that was announced was the English dub cast, and they didn't go with the whole excuse of a lie that they want disabled actors to play the disabled character. They got a deaf actress to voice the deaf character, and I'm just so happy with that, because so often people will not have disabled characters played by disabled actors when they make excuses for it when they really can get around it. I mean, for one, look at Captain America. The CGI they did doing that to make Chris Evans look like I saw this example on Tumblr the other day. It's so true. To make Chris Evans look like a tiny short little green bean with CGI. Yeah, they can work around issues with, say, an amputee. They could, if the character is going to be an amputee, have an amputee play them, and they can CGI them having a real leg until they have the amputee. They can get around it. They can make it look like they're walking using stunt doubles and CGI. So, yeah. But anyways, I'm really happy that a deaf actress is playing the deaf character. So that's going to be so good. I saw a little clip of the dub, and I liked the voices they showed. I only heard 2 of the voices, but they were really, really good, and I love that movie so much. I'm definitely going to buy it as soon as I can. I'm not sure yet when it's coming out in America, so I just love anime. I'm tired, guys. It's been a long day. I'm getting to bed later than I realized because with having the depression and anxiety most of the day, it messed up my time perception. So even though I'm mentally doing better now, it still messed up the time perception of the day. So I didn't realize it was so late. Plus then, I got into a thing of finding Voltron pins on Pinterest and sending them back and forth with Mel. So we were having a lot of fun with that. So then I don't want to go to bed, but I am. So, I can barely stand now, and so just work to get the hedgies fed and get ready for bed. But I did it, and I didn't fall over, yay me. But I'm so tired. But I've been having to try to, for my own mental health, not think too much about things going on right now. But before I go, I'd like to encourage anyone who is able-bodied, because with our health issues, we're not able to. But anyone who's able-bodied, I'd like to encourage y'all to please donate blood. It will help so many people. I don't know what the last count was, but as I said this morning, last count I saw was 50 people dead, over 400 injured. So donating blood would make such a difference. It would really help. And not just now, but in regular everyday life, there's so many cases where the blood donations can save lives. And so I'd like to encourage anyone who is able to do that. But yeah, I'm praying for all the survivors and those who are affected by this. I can't imagine. But anyways, I need to stop thinking about this or I won't sleep well. So, good night and God bless, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.